Alright, my friends, welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit more about the 7900 XT. Now, I've been rocking this card for almost a year, so July 3rd will be one full year, the full year that I've had it since I decided to try AMD. And over the course of this year with the AMD products, I actually after I bought the 7900 XT, then I bought a 7800 XT, then I bought a 7600 XT, because I wanted to basically try out the whole line of AMD. And guys, when it comes to PC, when it comes to PC gaming, there's like this constant nagging feeling that you always have in the back of your mind, like, oh my gosh, did I make the right choice? Did I make the right decision? Did I get the right GPU? You know what I mean? Like there's always something there making you, or at least for me, because I'm a content creator, and I have to listen, or I get a lot of feedback, from the community, just in general, and obviously pushback when I put out my videos and stuff. And like, here's the thing, you know having the ability, or having the opportunity to try, both Nvidia and AMD, has really opened my eyes a lot more to like PC gaming in general. And not only has my experience gotten significantly better, with each rung of the ladder I go up. I mean, obviously, starting off with the second to the best AMD card, when I went over to AMD, that there has been a pretty good high. And like, it's lasted the whole freaking year, like easily, no problem. I mean, today is what, the 18th of June. So I mean, like, just a couple of weeks and I'll have had this GPU for a whole year. Now, right now I am rocking the 4080 Super right now. I mean, obviously, it's not, I don't want you to feel like this channel is one of those ones that's like, yeah, man, you should buy AMD, but then throws the Nvidia GPU in the PC. Like, I do kind of feel like I want to use the 4080 Super, just because I spent, almost $1,200 for it, and $1,200 to just be sitting on a shelf is kind of, irresponsible, in at least in my eyes. So yes, I need to get, like, my money's worth out of this 4080. But the thing is, guys, is after these two top end cards, I will be going back down to the mid range on my GPUs. After like, when the next when the next GPUs come out, like the 5070, the 4070, or the 8800 XT, I'm probably going to go back down to a mid range card, just because of the fact that I don't think that you get a big enough bang for your buck buying the high end cards. I know Jensen says the more you buy, the more you save, but I just don't feel like, I had a 4070 Super too. I just don't feel like the uptick from that GPU to like a 4080 Super, it was big enough to be like, yeah, man, I need to spend that extra, $500. I don't feel like that is really that. I don't feel like I've gotten a $600 improvement over what the 4070 Super, or even the 7800 XT for that matter of fact, we're offering. So, but here's the thing though. I do firmly believe that if you're going to go for a mid-range GPU like the 70, or the 7800 XT class, or the 4070 class, or whatever, you really should probably just stick to like 1440p as your resolution. And right there, like, I love my LGC2, I do, and I love the fact that the 4080 Super and the 7900 XT are both good enough to push that 4K and still give me a respectable 4K experience. Like, I am truly grateful that these cards can do that. But in the long run, I do feel like the 4070 and the 7800 XT would hold up on 1440p significantly longer, because those are like high end, 1440p GPUs. They give you, into the hundreds, and or past 100 plus FPS at 1440p, whereas the 4080 Super and the 7900 XT are usually good for 60 and above, like a little bit above, up to like 90 ish or whatever. usually is the case, but if you use like frame generation and obviously like DLSS and FSR, it can push that a little bit further. Uh, but the overall experience, I feel like longevity wise, if this is like your thing, if like longevity is something that is like really important to you, I feel like the 7900 XT and the 4080 Super, if you're pushing 4K, I don't feel like I kind of feel like these might not last as long as say the mid-range cards where you'd be able on the 1440p. You could push those a lot harder. They're obviously getting like a better overall experience at that 1440p range. Whereas like with these 4K GPUs, they're doing good right now, but over the course of time and over the course of like new games coming out, them getting more demanding, them bringing in more ray tracing features, more of the other features. Like I feel like the experience would probably degrade significantly faster with these higher end GPUs. So then you have to take into account, like, look, man, I'm spending $500 more on a 4080 Super than I am for a 4070 Super, or $600 more than I would be paying for a 7800 XT. But you also have a 7900 GRE, which is definitely a better experience right in that same price range. So if you look at that, I don't feel like you're getting that extra, like you're not getting that $500 extra value. You're not. It works right now and it does a good job, but in the long term, when you're looking at like your overall longevity and long-term performance out of those mid-range cards versus what you're getting out of these higher end cards, obviously, but I mean, obviously, if you're going to go for like 1440p with a 4080 Super or 7900 XT, then yeah, them cards are probably going to last significantly longer than the mid-range cards. But you're not going to, I don't know, man. Like, that just kind of seems a little weird to buy a 4K card to run a 1440p monitor, unless you got like a super high refresh 1440p monitor. So, all right, my friends. Yeah, I just wanted to talk to you guys about that. That's just been something that's kind of been on my mind a little bit, in terms of like trying to put the value to these cards and to like really, think about like where the PC space goes. I just feel like you could upgrade a lot more often at a mid range too, especially because you're paying that price for a 4080 when you could have bought like a 4070 Super. Then like next generation you could have bought a 5070 Super and still got like the same power and like yeah. So all right, guys. I'll keep working on this. I'll keep figuring this stuff out and I'll keep bringing you the content. So if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.